Hi there, welcome to Rollin' One, 18 holes and 18 rolls. You have 5 clubs in your golf bag. You have a driver, you have a fairway wood, you have an approach iron, putter, and a sand wedge. For a par 5, you roll all 5 dice once. For a par 4, you take out your fairway wood and you roll your driver, approach iron, putter, and a sand wedge once. For a par 3, you take out your driver and your fairway wood and you roll your approach iron, your putter, and your sand wedge once. Okay, let's play a couple holes. This is a par 5. We're going to use all 5 dice. You roll them once. All right. So your drive, you're out of bounds on a drive. That's 3 strokes. Your fairway wood, your approach iron, your putter, and your sand wedge. So let's count this. 3 strokes for your drive, but on your fairway wood, you're on the green and down in 1. So actually, you don't need any more of the clubs because you're on and down in 2. So this 1, 2, 3, you're on the green, and 4, you're down in 5. Just like golf, you don't use any other clubs because the hole is done. Let's play a par 4. So with a par 4, you take out your fairway wood and you just use your driver, your approach iron, putter, and sand wedge. Okay, your driver is, let's line them up first. You got your drive, your approach iron, your putter, your sand wedge. You're in deep rough, that's 2 strokes. Your fairway wood, your approach iron is good, you're on the green, so 1, 2, you're on the green in 3, you 3-putt for a 6. Again, because you didn't go into the sand, you don't use your sand wedge. Now, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on your par 4. Now let's play a par 5, or par 3. So with a par 3, you take out your driver and you just use your approach iron, putter, sand wedge. Okay, your drive, you're on in 1, you 3-putt for a bogey. Again, like the last hole, you don't use your sand wedge because you didn't roll the sand with your approach iron. So 1, you're on the green in 1, and you 3-putt for a 4. Okay. So when you roll a sand trap, like with your approach iron or your fairway wood or approach iron, things can get a little more complex. So here are a few examples. Here's your driver, is good. Your fairway wood, you're into the trap. So now, because you hit into the trap, you have to use your sand wedge. So 1, you're in the trap, and 2, your sand wedge. This means you successfully hit out of the sand trap. You're into the fairway, and now you have to use your approach iron. So 1, 2, 3. Your approach iron is 4 onto the green with your approach iron, and your putter, you 1-putt. So you got a 5 for a par 5.
Hey, Kurt, I have a question. So you only use the sand wedge if you land in the sand, and that's indicated on that dice.
Right.
Okay. What are some of these other
Okay, let's
symbols?
say you hit in the sand trap with your fairway wood, and let's say you rolled that with your sand wedge.
That doesn't look good.
No, it's not. It's a botched out. You end up getting out, but it costs you another stroke. So 1, you're in the trap, and 2, you botch one of your shots, makes 3, but you're out in 4. So this just means 2 strokes.
Okay. And then
On the other one, let's say you roll this. This, it means you chip in. You chipped in with your sand wedge. So 1, 2, and your sand wedge from the bunker, you end up pulling it out. So you got a 3.
Okay.
This one means you hit onto the green and you 1-putt. So 1, 2, you're on in 3, you 1-putt for a 4.
Okay, that's great. Now, what happens if one of these other ones ends up in the sand? What do you got to do then?
Okay, so let's say you did this. Okay, your drive is good. Your fairway wood is in the fairway bunker. You have to use your sand trap to get out. But then your approach iron, you hit into the bunker around the green. Again, you have to count your sand wedge. You have to use it again. So 1, 2, 3, you're out.
Okay.
You're in 4, you're out in 5, you one putt for a 6.
Okay.
But remember, like in real golf, if you're on this one here and you end up hitting onto the green an automatic one putt, there's no need
Then you
to
disregard
use,
the rest.
Yeah. If you hole out,
Same thing.
same thing.
Okay. Easy.